Swayam Prabha. Digital India. Educated India.
It rises up, that fan there above rotates and it gives a nice design all over the floor, all over the walls. So you can keep it at the center and it'll revolve so that you get a nice pattern, especially in the evenings. Yeah. Okay. How about black surfaces are good heat absorbers and radiators? Product.
Solar cooker.
Solar cooker, very good. Solar cooker. Huh? Paint. Where do you do it? Colder areas. Very good. Colder areas, you paint black.
So darker clothes during winter.
Darker clothes during winter. Very good. Yeah. Darker clothes during winter. Go ahead. Huh? Yeah, but we are only looking at black surfaces or good heat absorbers or radiators. Our hair is black. Do you think nature did it intentionally that way? Insulation tape is black, so what? That is to identify that I have a tape there.
Not exactly black. The opposite is true for white surfaces. So usually in Chennai the roofs are painted white so that the sun's.
Actually, we borrowed that from Israel, where they started doing this. They actually had reflecting surfaces, so that it just goes back to radiate. Okay, shall we go to the next one? A liquid through a narrow space can flow against gravity. What do we call that? Capillary. Yeah. Pipes in houses, no. Stars, no.
The oil.
What do you call that? Wick. Very good, wick.
Sir, in chromatography, we used to extract the liquid and transport it to the chromatograph.
Yeah. What do you call that?
Sir, mud pots.
Mud pots. Mud pots I can give you. Mud pots. Huh? Sponge. Wow. Good. Your response is very good.
Blotting paper.
Blotting paper. You have too many chocolates. Only one. Pen. Fountain pen. Yeah. Okay. What is that? Xylem. Oh, okay. There are two actions in plants, by the way. Yeah. So there is something more beyond just this.
Clothes, small, when you stitch clothes, the small holes in clothes, they act like capillary tubes. So wet clothes, that's how the water goes.
Yeah, that's what. This like sponge. Any other? Very good. A lot of responses. Very good. You are now getting to be better and better. A resistor impedes the flow of current and heat is generated. Bulb. Heater. Geysers. Iron. A fuse. Fantastic. Beautiful. Because a slightly different application, no? God.
Induction stove.
Induction stove, okay, but induction is a different phenomenon. Yeah. That's all, huh? A resistor impedes flow of current. Already heater is shown. Changing the, very good, changing the fan speed. How do you do it? What do you call that? Regulator. One more word for that? No. Okay. Very good. Next. One more. No? Okay. Very good. Vibrating diaphragm makes sound. Vocal cord, eardrum,
Musical instruments.
huh?
Music.
All kinds of percussion instruments, huh? Speakers, microphone, eardrum, microphone, same principle, okay. Good. So, gas expands upon heating. Gas expands heat upon heating it. Huh? Huh? Hot air balloon, we have already said, no, it is rising up. Gas expands when you heat it. This is something we know now. Product. Pressure cooker. We don't let it expand. There. Yeah. Baked breads. Hey, there are many here. How come we are stumped? Looks like you need tea. Energize. Let's see. Okay, pass, huh? Okay. I want to thread a needle. And I'm an old fellow, over 60, and not able to look at it. Where is that? There is a needle I had, no? The needle I had. I have the needle, I have the thread, and I'm trying. Difficult for me. Help me out. Okay, we wet the thread, one idea.
Move it back and forth like this.
We make it move it back and forth so that we straighten it. Okay. We twist the end of the thread. Okay. Good idea though. Good idea. They don't do it because what happens is when you heat the needle, this is a conductor. This is a conductor. So what happens is it doesn't. You can expand the hole is what you're saying. Okay. Very good. What is that object?
Like a very small piece of paper or something.
Small piece of paper.
Another needle can be used.
Another needle stuff.
Tape the end of the thread.
You would have seen that, no? There is a.
They have that device where you insert the needle and they fold and then you
Correct.
and you pull it out.
Correct. This one, right? You insert it and then you insert the thread on it and then you pull it. Yeah, that is also available. Okay. I don't know if you have seen this. I saw this in YouTube. Watch this. Nice. Yeah. They rub the needle, but it hurts our hand. Right? I tried putting it by straightening, etc. Still, it was tough because I can't see like you, right? Not 2020. This is one other way. I tried it; it worked, but you need to rub nicely and you have to be skillful. Which means what? I now have to have a product for an old man like me to thread the needle. Any ideas? So I was searching the Google. right? Of course, nowadays it is Chat GPT. Huh? I was searching. I found a beautiful product. You want to know? You want to know? Look at the. You will be able to appreciate it now. Nice, no? This guy who made this is very rich today. Everybody is buying it now. Same concept as a pin, but I don't need to search for. See, when I bought the sewing kit, it had that dispenser, but I lost it somewhere. Right, so I couldn't thread the needle. So I tried the other one. I could, but that was tough. I had to find a way. But this is another way by which you become an inventor. What I did was I went and bought that. Okay, have a look at it and pass it on. It's so simple, no? Idea is so simple, right? Do I need to be, doing engineering, etc., for this? Right? It's a waste. Engineering is a waste. Okay. Anyway, we'll come to whether engineering is a waste or not. Yeah. You're agreeing, is it?
You would have a needle which has a thread attached to it, and you can tie it to it.
Yeah, but the thread is going to be dispensed. No, as you go ahead, as you finish the sewing, you will want to thread another thread which is of a different color, etc., etc. When I tie it, it becomes bigger. I will not be able to take it to the other side. So many other problems. Look at this simple idea. This is not something that is new. Where did you find something like this? Where did you find something like this?
The paper, the plastic sheet.
A safety pin,
Zip ties, the one which we do.
zip ties, the bags where you press it and remove the whatever the strap. Correct? Right? ID card. Right? All these are available to me. But I never thought it could be used for needle. Correct? What do we understand from this? If I have to be an inventor, I need to be able to connect. Correct? Right? Look at this. This is a keyboard. When I was young, like you, my dad said, no, go learn typing and shorthand writing. I said, no shorthand writing, but typing I started learning. I can type 60 words per minute. It improved to 70, now again back to 60 words per minute. So as I talk, I can type, by the way. That's a skill that I learned. But in order to do that, I had to depend on one thing. You can see a small protrusion on J and F. Why? Somebody thought, if I am not going to look at the keyboard and type, I should feel where a reference alphabet is. Correct? Right? That connection is an important connection for an inventor. What is the first habit for an inventor? Found. Correct? The second habit is you learn the concepts but identify solutions. Connect. You can take one solution, see whether it can be used in some other. Correct? Yeah? That's the second habit. As you practice this habit over and over and over, you will become better and better and better at it. Am I right? When I was young, my dad held my hand while crossing the road and he said, look right, look left, let's cross. The second day he came, he didn't hold my hand, he said, look right, look left and let's cross. So both of us crossed. The third day, dad was not there. He had some other work. But I had to cross the road to go to school. So what did I do? We learn the pattern, correct? Habit is learning the pattern. When I learn the pattern that is useful for a particular work, it helps. Wonderful, no? How did Virat Kohli become a great cricketer? Habit, right? By habit, as soon as you get up in the morning, what do? How come here? How come you brush your teeth? You open your eyes, okay? Of course, you're going to open your eyes and then brush your teeth. You say, why? Why are you doing that? Oh, so you get up and say, see, I have to have my teeth clean, and therefore let me. Did you think about it that way? You just went like an auto robo to the restroom, took the brush and brushed because it is already a pattern in your mind, right? If the pattern is created, it is possible for me to be somebody. It can be a cricketer, it can be, it can be, and therefore I'll end with the story as before tea. Drona had 105 disciples. 105. How? Kauravas and Pandavas. Correct? 105 disciples. But Drona was very fond of Arjuna. And if I am fond of Aditi, all of you will be envious of her. Correct? And you will also blame me that you are fond of only Aditi. Correct? Now I had to prove that Aditi is deserving of that fondness. So what did I do as Drona? I conducted a test. Right? You know the test, no? The eye of the bird. So he asked everybody, and finally when he asked Arjuna, etc., etc., you know the story very well. But why is it that only Arjuna could do it? Habit. He created a habit. Just like, how many of you are going for coaching class? Oh, none of you? Why do you go for coaching class? To create a pattern, to create a habit, right? Wonderful, no? And Drona demonstrated that this guy created a habit of learning and therefore he could do it. Just like my dad helped me automatically, correct? I don't have to think, right, left, cross, pattern. If I get the right pattern, it's a good habit. If I get a wrong pattern, bad habit. So simple, right? Any questions? So we looked at 2 habits, 5 more habits to come. So don't worry, you may, oh my God, it's going to take time. We'll enjoy. Any questions? So the first habit was found. F for O, U. Will you do it? If you make it a habit, you will find joy in everything. That's why it is found. The second habit is just learning concepts is not enough. Learn concepts, definitely. That's why you are here as RSSC students, right? I failed Balki's exams, by the way. I'm still a prof here, so you know the standard. But the fact of the matter is, you're here because you learned the concept. But you take one more step, which is identify solutions. How do you do that? Observe, connect, see, right? So in the further games that we play, we will establish this more and more and more. Okay, but this is something you will keep on looking at. Identifying, learning, and identifying the solutions. Learning, identifying the solution. The single melting story, melting concept could generate so many solutions, no? So many solutions. I just only told 2 solutions. There are so many solutions, correct? Any questions? In the class, whenever I want the class to be silent, I'll ask any questions. Because if I ask a question, they will answer. Generating a question is the toughest. Why is the apple falling? Question. Why is the apple falling? Question. And I seek to find an answer. But question had to happen in order to get the answer. Of course, in the right mind. But the question was very, very important. Correct? If I have the right question and I ask it, seek to find the answer, I'll be a great discoverer, inventor, or a scientist. Every one of them did. Hey, lucky, that's why he is here, she is here. No, it's not the luck. It is that hard work that Virat Kohli did. The reason why he is the top player today. Correct? Same with Dhoni. But they were because they worked hard. No doubt about it. Yeah? But right way of working and questioning. That's why I was talking about ashrams. Question everything. I know it is tough for your parents, for your teachers, but it's okay. Never let a session complete. Not because you're a bad person, but you want to ask questions and seek answers. Right? It is always in the class, the teacher asks the question and miss, 40 students, 80 hands rise up. Because I have one more hand, no? But ask questions. Okay, 2 more questions and then we'll go for tea. 2 questions. Don't ask my name. My name is Shiva.
How do cyclones?
How do cyclones form? I'll explain to you during tea. Because it's a long process. Go ahead, it's audible. So, oh, okay, he needs, yeah.
Sir, I wanted to mention, you said about the gas expanding and heating. Is the car engine piston an example of that?
Oh, yeah, fantastic. IC engine. Yeah, internal combustion. So, combustion is gas expansion. Wonderful. That's what I expected actually. None of you came up with it. Perhaps because you're not used to IC engines. The other is explosives, no?
Sir, if you want to pop a balloon with a football, what would be the best way to do that?
Okay, I want to know when that occasion would occur. When that occasion would occur.
Yes, sir.
When that occasion would occur. I have one more example to show you in relation to that. At that time, I will explain to you this football and balloon.
Yes, sir.
This flag at that time.
One more doubt was, how did they bring the ice from to the ice house?
So they lugged it.
Okay.
So huge icebergs were just pulled. In water, it's easy to pull.
How? How did they pull?
Ship. They had the ship.
Right.
Ship
Okay.
was pulling it. You don't need to carry it on the ship. They just had to pull it. That's all. Icebergs were pulled. So simple. Yeah.
So we use the perforations to tear, but sometimes we pop it and open it like this. How does that work? Like, for example, can I use this? Yeah. If we tear it this way, it's the perforations, but sometimes we tear it this way.
Yeah, so it all depends on how it is packed. Perforations are there very readily available. See, you can see it, and therefore you can easily tear. We call it as 3-point junction. Whenever you see a 3-point junction, it's easy to tear because stress concentration can occur at that junction. Okay, more of it needs a lot more explanation.
Sir, during your first habit that you discussed, you said that you can make life better by either relieving a pain that you face or including joy. Now, which of these would you say a person should focus on, right?
Any one of them. For example, the guy who focused on bringing joy by bringing people together, right, created a particular joint, a chain, and made millions. The joint is called Cafe Coffee Day. Discuss over a coffee. What is that? I forgot the tagline, but nice tagline. But that's a joy, right? Many of our students here do this. They have to go from hostel to classroom. Every one of them you would see will be having earbuds. Do you do that? Because you want to listen to music as you travel, right? You want to tag along the joy of listening to your music. Yeah. Any other question? Any other question? Okay, lot more to come. Yeah, shall we? Shall we take break for a tea? Snacks? Snakes. Thank you.